Hello, I'm back for another video. Um, I am doing the Tarot Tube 2026 tag created by Rachele. Um, I This is going to be part two. And if you are just finding me on the interwebs, I am V. I am the rock and roll mystic, and I am relatively new but finding my footing here on YouTube. And thank you for joining me and watching my video. I should say that with most of my videos, but I keep forgetting because I have a crazy brain. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to my channel and watching my video. So, part one, and again, I will, because she was so good at describing it, I'm going to kind of read what Rachele wrote. Because in the first video, um, we reflected on where we've been and where we are as a tarot community, the growth, the lessons, and the shared experiences, and the undercurrents of tarot tube itself. Well, this video, the second part, is where we turn our focus forward. That's what she wrote. And she said, this is not about predictions, it's about intention, discernment, and conscious participation. Here I'm exploring what kind of tarot community we want to move to in 2026, or what she wants to, because, like I said, she's the one that created this tag. Um, and she's so thoughtful in putting these together. Because these questions are the intention is so prevalent there. So the things that she wants us to think about is how we want tarot to feel in our lives, what kind of content that truly nourishes us, what we're ready to disengage from, and what values and boundaries matter moving forward, what kind of energy we each want to bring to the community. And I think, just coming kind of falling into this community the way I have, um, I think, especially with 2026 and the way uh, this year is supposed to go, I think this is a really a great time for reflection on just, I think, in YouTube in general, because it's just going, there's a lot of fake stuff out there now with this AI stuff. And I think the individual communities need to come together to keep the authenticity, because I truly believe that people aren't just coming to YouTube for random stuff. I mean, maybe there may be some few people out there like that, but people are coming to YouTube, or what I've seen, they're coming to YouTube as a whole, as an escape from social media. More people, I see more of the channels that I follow using the community posts on their YouTube channel, other than the like Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. And I have a feeling in general, I think we on this planet are going to start intentionally creating community, and which I think is a really good thing. It's what we need um, to kind of get through the chaos. So I like the idea of starting 2026 off with this intentional, energetic kind of reset for Terror 2. Um, Now, I've only been in it for a little tiny bit, a while. Like I said in the first video, I'm a little baby Terror tuber. Um, but I like the, I just feel that this is an energy that is like kind of woven through a lot of our lives now, not just on YouTube, not just on online, but like even in our communities. I think we're all moving back to community and what that means to us. Um, and so yeah. Okay, I'm rambling. I'm still kind of reeling from my tarot spread from the last video, so apologies. All right, so we have reflective questions again, and we have a longer tarot spread, a tarot pull of 5 cards. So the reflection questions: what kind of tarot content do you want to create in 2026? I think for myself, what I would like to do is, kind of take what I have done on YouTube with the just talking heads, chatty Cathy kind of, no offense to any Cathys out there, but like that talking head and me working through my own growth, my own journey, um, and using and and learning the cards as I do that and sharing my journey with the cards and with you, kind of using it as my own, like a personal, what they're meant for, divination tool, to help guide my path as I walk along, and share that with you. That's probably what I plan on doing. What kind of tarot content do you want to watch more of? Um, I actually really like the the content where, these tags are the best. I love these tags because these tags help us, or at least it helps me kind of break down internal barriers. Um, shadow work for lack of a better term. I would consider it more of a word. I don't have words anymore. My words are gone. Um, Kind of as a guiding light. Um, how people use the cards in their daily lives. I think that's what I've been drawn to so far, and it's what I'm trying to do in my own life. So I can see, if I personally can see as a baby tarot person, if I can see how other people use the decks in their daily lives, like if they weren't on YouTube, how would they use their decks? Like, what are they, what, like, how are you getting guidance from them? I think that's what I'm most interested in. I've been trying myself to like pull a tarot card a day. I'm trying to create that habit. I've been doing pretty good. I think I've pulled one every day for the last week and a half. Go me. But yeah, I think that's what I would like to see. I would like to see how people actually use the cards on a day-to-day practical basis. Like, what do you use them for? What questions are you asking? What do you think they help best with? What do you think they don't really work for? Or if that's even a thing, maybe they just work for everything. It's just how you interpret. That's what I would like to see. What kind of tarot content are you ready to disengage from? I don't really have much experience, so I don't really know. Um, because I enjoy the flip throughs as long as there's talking behind it, and I love seeing all the beautiful decks. Like, you got some of your decks are just freaking amazing. They're just beautiful. And um it's inspiring to me because as I am stepping into creating my own deck, it's something that's not out there. And I want to make it special. And seeing these amazing decks, like especially the Kickstarter decks, because they're just wow, they're beautiful. Um, and I know I've seen like decks from, I don't know, I can't even I can't even figure that there's so many good ones. the ones Rachele flips through, the ones Carla flips through, the ones Amber flips through. I haven't, tapped into too many of the flip through. I've pretty much been sticking to just, real like, my my familiars. You guys are all my familiars. Um, that's funny how that came out. But um, but yeah, so I don't really know if there's any content I like to disengage from. Um, I think if there is anything, if I pass by something that's more, I don't know, superficial, but I don't know if you can be superficial with tarot. I'm sure there's people out there. You guys tell me in the comments. Have you come across people that are just like surface level? I just find that really difficult. I mean, these cards are so deep and the interpretations are so vast. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could answer that question because I don't have enough experience to say, yeah, I don't want to see that anymore or not. Okay, what values matter most to you in a tarot community? Authenticity. Are you really using the cards to help you with your lives? Or are you just playing with them because they're pretty? Now I haven't come across anybody that I've felt that they're just playing with cards because they're pretty. Um, but I tend to be drawn to people who think deeply and intentionally. And so so I don't know. What I'm looking for on YouTube in general, I'm finding because I'm drawn to people who are authentic. Um, realness, it's important to me. Um, yeah, that's the answer. I'm sticking to it. Okay, what boundaries feel important for you as a creator or viewer? Um, I don't I've never thought about that. So I don't know. What are my boundaries? Um, I think, I have channel boundaries. Like if you're gonna be a jerk to me in the comments, like see you bye. I don't need you around. Um, but again, I'm not seeing that. Um, yeah, I mean, I do my own protection stuff. So to protect my channel and to protect myself online because I'm so active in other spaces, other platforms, just feel the need to protect myself. So for a lot of people, I'm kind of in the YouTube closet because I don't know how much the people I've known for like decades or years or, you know, I don't think I want them to watch my channel because they're not part of the community. So I have no desire to say, "Hey, come into the community. You don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, sure, come watch me." I'm not like that. So I think I have my own personal boundaries around my channel. Um, but yeah, I've never really. I think outside of protecting myself, just in general, I haven't found the need to create boundaries yet. Maybe as my channel grows, and I get more, um, I guess, active. I don't know. Yeah, I I don't know if I can answer that question fully. Um, so I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, how do you want tarot to feel in your life moving forward? I want to be able to use it as what it's meant for. Divination, guidance. If I have to choose between one thing or the other, I could pull a card and maybe it will give me insight into myself on what would be better for me. Um, yeah, and I think I mean, I'm still kind of in enthralled with the idea of learning. Because from what I have considered for myself, tarot is a language. It's not just cards. There's a whole language behind it and a symbolism behind it. And it's kind of like with astrology, because I want to learn that too this year. Um, they're foreign languages. And to learn a foreign language, you have to, practice. You have to integrate. You have to um, use it. And so that's how I want. I'd like. I don't want to have to rely on them. I don't think I'll ever do that because my intuition is always my first tool, but it does help, and it also brings color, to um, spiritual development. It brings color. I mean, how can it's a beautiful cards. I mean, they're just fun to play with. But again, I just want it to be another just tool in my tool belt. That's it. Um, what kind of is the last question? What kind of energy do you want to bring into the tarot community in 2026? Um, I I would like to bring in, my own personal authenticity. I'd like to bring in my wonderment, my excitement, um, my desire um, to learn, my desire for growth, um, and just to bring my perspective. Because the more perspectives we have, and the more intention we have, and the more authenticity we have, the higher the community as it is vibrates. And then we can help each other. If anything that I go through can help somebody else, then that's my service to the community. Um, yeah, yeah, leave it at that. All right, so let's get to the tarot spread. Now, this is a 5 card spread. So I will only shuffle once in between each card. All right, so the first card is guiding value. Okay, guiding value. What value should guide my okay, my cards don't want to show. Let me try that again. I think I'm getting tired. It's like 2:18 in the morning. Um, but this is when I do my best stuff because I'm all by myself. I like being all by myself in the middle of the night. Okay, so what value should guide my participation in the tarot community going forward? What value my what value should guide my participation in the tarot community? Ugh, my cards just don't want to shuffle right now. They're like, please, you need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. So let's cut it. Just cut it once. What value should guide my participation in the tarot community going forward? Okay. I got the 4 of Cups. Now, I am not so sure about, like I said in one of my other videos, like the middle of the arcana. So, all right. So, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Rules. 4 of Cups. Okay, so let's see. Is it the regular or the reverse? The crow in the tree pays no attention to the cup in the sky, nor has any interest in discovering the contents of the cups below. He sits detached from his community, unmotivated to do much of anything, and is bored by yet another shiny object. The Four of Cups speaks to a time of depression and inability to find anything to be excited about. This does not sound like me. Um, I'm not in a time of self-imposed darkness. So let me go right to the reverse. When the Four of Cups appears reversed, it may indicate the hard work you have put in has paid off, and any hardship or difficulties will soon come to an end. Well, that's pretty much my life right now. Not just for um this. So what value should guide participation in the community going forward? Um, well, I think in one of the other videos I had, I I felt that one of the things that I think it was the witch in me tag, um, is bringing my experience into my service of others. So whatever I've gone through, hardships that I've gone through, being able to share that and help somebody go through something similar. So I have a feeling that that's what this card is telling me, that my value should be of service. Yeah, I think that feels light to me. That feels light to me. Okay, next question. My contribution. What energy or perspective do I bring to into this space? What energy or perspective do I bring into this space? King of Cups. Okay. Okay. King of Cups. All right. King of Cups. The King of Cups is a Zen master who has complete control over his emotions. Okay. This regal bird can handle the most tumultuous of situations with grace and compassion. When you receive a royal visit from the King of Cups, it may be a signal to take some quiet time to reflect on the emotions around the situation. What emotional triggers seem to pop up regularly that hold back progress? Okay. So I guess it's I guess it's confirming that, I want to share my journey with the cards, with Tarot Tube. Um, and the first question, like the Zen master who has complete control of his emotions. I as a I don't want to say former, I just haven't done anything recently, but like as an enlightenment coach, and a spirituality coach and mentor, I was that person. I was the one that people came to. Um, I was that even keeled person that people can come to and feel safe and talk to. And I was able to share myself again, back to the service, back to the service of things. Um, I am not, yeah, I mean, the last video I did, I got a little bit emotional because I was not expecting those cards to come out, but I'm typically not an emotional person. I have lots of emotions. Actually, I will take that back. I'm not an outwardly emotional person. Um, I tend to process my emotions, um, with myself. I'm not going to go to somebody and have a meltdown in front of people. Like my husband has seen that. Um, but not very many people have seen that. I keep my outward presentation of my emotions to myself. And a lot of it's, you know, probably not the best thing to do because I internalize a lot of things. Working on it. But I have a feeling that that's I think this is a good um I think this is what my intention. Maybe this is yeah, I think this is my intention. I'm losing my words. I'm sorry. Um all right, so let's just move on to the third card. And if you can see something that I don't see, feel free to pop it in the comments. Um so the third card is my release point. My release point. What kind of contact what kind of content, dynamic, or energy am I ready to disengage from? Okay. What kind of content, dynamic, or energy am I willing or I'm ready to disengage from? All right. What kind of content, dynamic, or energy am I ready to disengage from? Okay. I'll have to read the book on this because I got the Wheel of Fortune. So now, what kind of energy is connected to the Wheel of Fortune that I would like to disengage from? Um, Circle of life, ups and downs. I need my glasses. Um, okay. Circle of life, ups and downs, luck, fire element. What goes around comes around, so does the Wheel of Fortune. During difficult times, this card serves as a reminder that with the bad comes the good and change is coming. Three of crows in the center point inward, symbolizing an inner power to move the wheel and our ability to control the amount of time we spend either up or down. The eight crows facing outward on the wheel represent spokes of a wheel and the energy that each direction possesses. Although they appear to be fixed to the wheel, their wings allow them to some freedom, symbolizing our ability to learn from and move past difficult situations. Okay, so it says right here, upright. This card indicates that change is coming and it will be welcome shift. Perhaps a difficult time is ending. Well, that's not something I want to disengage from because I know that's happening. So reverse. So how quickly you can make the wheel spin up to a question to ask yourself now is are the troubles real bad luck or practice? Okay. I'm not sure about this one. Um So, what kind of content, dynamic, or energy am I ready to disengage from? I think this is a reverse card. I think the shadow is, I think, um, because this might be indicative of my fear of failure. I think that's what this might be. Not that I intend to do anything. Like I have no intentions to monetize my YouTube channel. If it happens, it happens, but that's not my intention. So, um, but maybe this is just an in life thing. And I think it's the disengaging from the fear, the doubt. Um, yeah, and my perception of bad luck, maybe? I don't know. What do you think? Interesting nonetheless. All right. Card number 4, mutual engagement. How can I engage with community in a way that feels reciprocal and supportive? Okay, so let's cut this. Boop, 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 boop. How can I engage with community in a way that feels reciprocal and supportive? Let's see what we got. Okay. Knight of Wands. Right. So let's see what the Knight of Wands is trying to tell me. Um, okay, there's a Three of Wands, Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess this, some of this I just briefly read, so I'll read it. The Knight of Wands channels the charging energy of his horse and moves forward with raw power and determination. With the sun high in the sky, offering plenty of daylight ahead, the crow flies without hesitation. He's confident of success, even if he experiences moments of uncertainty about where he is going. The Knight of Wands reflects a person who jumps in without weighing all the consequences. He possesses an energy that is pure enthusiasm, a much needed ingredient when executing a plan. This card warns that although passion is essential, you must find balance and clear thinking for a project or situation to find success. Um, that's that's kind of cool. Okay, so how can I engage with community in a way that feels reciprocal and empowered? I guess I can bring my enthusiasm. I can bring my passion. I can bring um I tend to jump right into things. Um so this is probably also, part of it is said is it says that it warns that although passion is essential, you must find balance and clear thinking for a project or situation to find success. So I would probably say that the energy or how I can engage with the community is through my excitement in learning and in connection in community. But I have to make sure that I'm not too much for myself and for others because I can be too much. Between my ADHD and my autism, I can overdo it. Um, and this might be telling me like, okay, you can slow down. You can slow down. I mean, I've done 2 videos pretty much, except for last week, 2 videos a week. Um, but I just want to kind of get myself into the rhythm again. So that might calm down. So maybe I just need to find balance. My my passion, um my excitement, um, but make sure that there's balance as well. So because if I'm too much, if I get too excited, if I get too over the top, which I've done a lot of work on myself to not do that so much, so I'm not afraid of doing that. Um, I can pretty much find um find a balance, even though I might slip here and there. I can pretty much find a balance. So um yeah, I think the cards I think this is a good card. I think this is a good card for that question. I think that's a good card. All right, last card. And this is, let me just move this over here. All right, my desk is a mess. All right, the last card is the path forward. The path forward. What kind of tarot community am I helping to create in 2026? I hope a really good one. What kind of tarot community? I'm going to have to shuffle these 3 times because already started a second night. How can what kind of tarot community am I helping to create in 26? Right. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. What kind of tarot community? Right. I'm going to put that aside because it kind of flipped out. All right. So, what kind of tarot community am I helping to create in 2026? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. The card that flipped out was the High Priestess. Um, and then the card I just chose is the Hermit. So I'm a little confused. I'm wondering if the High Priestess is the card that I was supposed to pick. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, intuition, spirit guides, divine guidance, magic, element water. All right, the High Priestess takes a spark created by the magician and transforms the idea into a tangible reality, like a shadow passing in the night. Her energy is present and can be felt in the gut, but not always seen. Her intuitive power lies in the spiritual unconsciousness, allowing the High Priestess to soar back and forth through the veil, bringing with her a divine knowledge. Perched on the moon and surrounded by four suits, your connection with the High Priestess is active at this time and should be utilized. She comes ready to deliver the answers you seek through dreams and symbols. Pay attention. She is with you. Yeah, and the reverse that doesn't make any sense. All right. So all right, so let me just check in on the hermit and let's see. Uh I am thinking that the high priestess is the one that I was supposed to choose. But let's meditation, time alone, enlightenment, wisdom. Solitary hermit grow aged and wise, is perched upon a sacred tree in quiet contemplation deep in the woods. He listens to what the tree needs to say. As the falling snow lands on the smallest of branches, it is the tree that has provided the crow knowledge to the symbol of the subconscious mind. After his time of quiet reflection, he is ready to pass his knowledge to those who are willing and prepared to travel into the thickest part of the woods. In his mouth, he holds a lantern, a symbol of wisdom, to light the way. The soft, bright, glistening snowflakes represent cleansing and moving in spiritual direction that will lead to fulfillment on one's journey. Um, all right. Okay, maybe they're both. Maybe they're both. And then what does the reverse say? Suggests that you have retreated not for self but so to escape to. No, I haven't done that, and I don't want to bring that. So, okay, what kind? All right, tell me what you think. All right, got the high priestess. So, the high priestess is about magic, wisdom. So, those are the words that popped out on me. So, we got magic and wisdom. And if I'm to serve by using my experiences, then obviously my wisdom is something that I want to bring to the community. And I know a lot of us that I've been watching, that's our intention as well. But it's wisdom through, from what I've, is wisdom through our own journey, like sharing it, um, being light. If we can create a community that is a beacon of light to others, um, then we'll have magic and we can create a very magical community. It's kind of like, for me personally, it's taking my like spiritual enlightenment side and maybe even solitary witch thing, and then bringing it with the wisdom and the mysteries and the magic of the high priestess. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. What do you think? What do you think? That I'm thinking both these cards are good. So, just to review, guiding value. Oh, yes. 4 cups. My contribution, the King of Cups. But again, I think the 4 cups was reversed, and then King of Cups, and then we've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed for release point. Yep. And then the Knight of Wands for mutual engagement. And then the path forward, the Hermit meets the High Priestess. That's what I'm going with. Okay. You guys are actually seeing me like learn in real time here. With my favorite deck. So yeah, I think that's cool. Sorry, my hair is so like flat today. It's annoying me. Um, yeah, I think that's good. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. This one's obviously much longer than the last one. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm glad I was able to share. So thank you, Rachele, for creating this tag. And I am looking forward to what 2026 has in store for us in Tarot Tube. And I'm so looking forward to learning from you guys. Um, and being able to like utilize the decks in my own life, and help you guys build um, a magical, beautiful, warm, kind, um, growing, like spiritually growing community. Yeah. So that's it. Those are my videos for this week. I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you so much for watching. And hopefully I do have a list of things that I want to create video wise. And then of course, I like doing these tags. So if there's more tags coming, I'll do more tags. Yeah. So it's now 2:43 in the morning, and I am going to rest my voice. Maybe take a cough drop, get some water, and I don't know, go sit with my cat. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So have a great one, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Now I gotta hit this button. Bye.